I'm sure most people here have shuffled a deck of cards, but what you might not know is that the combination of cards you've shuffled has almost certainly never been dealt before.
To find out the number of permutations a way a deck of cards can be shuffled, we use factorials. But what is a factorial? Here's a simple example. So say you wanted to find the number of ways you could rearrange the letters in the word math. There are 4 options to pick from for the first letter. Let's say it's M. Now we only have 3 more options for the next letter to choose from. After the next letter is picked, we only have 2 more options and then of course 1 for the last letter. To find the number of combinations, we multiply 4 by 3 by 2 by 1 to get 24, and this is full factorial.
The same applies for a deck of cards. If we start with the total number of cards, 52, and multiply it by consecutively smaller integers, we get the value of 52 factorial. But how big is 52 factorial? The exact number is 8.0658 times 10 to the power of 67. Let's put this colossal value of this number into context. Mathematician Scott Sheffield made a model to help us grasp the scale of this number.
So put a timer on the clock of 8 times 10 to the power of 67 seconds and start by standing on the equator. You're going to walk around the world along the equator, but take 1 step every billion years. After completing 1 lap around the world, remove 1 drop of water from the Pacific Ocean. Do this all over again. Walk around the Earth, removing 1 drop of water from the Pacific Ocean each time you circle the globe. Continue until the ocean is empty. When it is, take 1 sheet of paper and place it on the ground. Now, fill the ocean back up and start this whole process all over again, adding a sheet of paper to the stack each time you empty the ocean. Do this until the stack of paper reaches the sun. Look at the timer. You will see that the 3 leftmost digits haven't even changed. You still have 8.063 times 10 to the 67 seconds to go. So take the stack of papers down and do this all over again, 1,000 more times. You're just about a third of the way done.
To pass the remaining time, start shuffling your deck of cards. Every billion years, deal yourself a 5-card poker hand. Each time you get a royal flush, buy yourself a lottery ticket. If that ticket wins the jackpot, throw a grain of sand into the Grand Canyon. Keep going, and when you've filled up the canyon with sand, remove 1 ounce of rock from Mount Everest. Now empty the canyon and start all over again. When you've leveled Mount Everest, look at the timer. You still have 5.364 times 10 to the 67 seconds remaining. You've barely made a dent. If you were to repeat this 255 more times, you would still be looking at 3.024 times 10 to the 64 seconds. Do this 256 more times, and finally, the clock will reach 0. The reason why we found this so interesting is because it's an example of how maths is used in everyday life. But most don't realize that they are almost definitely creating something never done before by simply shuffling a deck of cards.
Thank you for watching.